Good wishes, dear students. Today we will go through chapter 13, that is inflation. Inflation. What is the meaning of inflation? Many times we listen about inflation, deflation, boom, depression. That this inflation, many times we have come across through this word inflation. What is the meaning of inflation? Inflation is commonly understood to be a situation in which prices of goods and services persistently rises at a fast pace. So inflation is the state where goods and services, that is commodity prices, persistently rise at a fast pace. It does not mean that price rises of commodities to some extent and then it stops over there, or from there it reduces. No, it persistently rises, keep on rising. So that is the situation of inflation. So it is important to note here that inflation refers to a state of rising prices and not a state of high prices. Moreover, every type of rise in price level is called inflation. So when price rises, not at the high price state is not known as inflation, but price is rising and keep on rising, that is the state of inflation. So a substantial rise in price or rise in price at fast rate is called inflation. Here another noteworthy point in this regard is that one time rise in the price level does not mean inflation. It is the persistent rise in the price level which is called inflation. Further, a rise in the price level for a short period of time, say 6 months or a year, is not regarded inflation, but it should be keep on going more than 1 year. It is only when price increases continuously over a long period of time that is treated as inflation. Now, what are the features of inflation? Inflation is a monetary phenomenon. When money supply in the economy exceeds its normal productive capacity, it leads to persistent rise in prices. Inflation occurs when the volume of money increases faster than the available supply of goods and services in the economy. We have already gone through demand and supply, and supply of goods or services and goods. So here we take that price rise is more than the supply. So that is inflation. Inflation is a post full employment phenomenon. That is, rising prices in all situations cannot be called inflation. True inflation starts only after full employment. After full employment, there is an increase in the demand for goods and services in the economy. There is no corresponding increase in their output. As a result, price starts rising. So, full employment, when we say, that means all the resources are being fully utilized. Then also, if demand is there and the supplier is not able to increase his supply, then he will increase the price. Okay, and consistently rising in price is known as inflation for a long period of time. Now, inflation means rise in the overall price level. It refers to increasing prices of many goods and services simultaneously. However, this does not mean that all price rises by the same amount during inflation. Prices of some commodities may even fall during inflation, but the overall price level rises during inflation. So inflation is a situation where commodities price rises. Not every commodity price will rise, but taking as a whole, price of commodity will rise. Okay, so these are the features of inflation. Now we will see what is price index. Price index measures the changes in average prices of goods and services. Goods and services taken together are known as commodity. So a base year is selected and its index is assured as 100 on this basis. Price index for the current year is calculated. If the index of the current year is above 100, it is indicated the state of inflation. So price index, we take index. Indexes means the schedule of commodities, and we take it for price index, we take it base year also. Now price index are of two types: wholesale price index, that is also referred as WPI, and consumer price index, that is CPI. Now what is wholesale price index? Wholesale price index indicates general change in the wholesale prices of the commodities. It indicates changes in the general price level in the economy. It is constructed weekly in India. In India, the first wholesale price index was constructed in 1947 when our country was let free. So by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. After that, index number was constructed in 1956 with 1952-53 as a base year. The latest wholesale price index is computed with 2004 and 5 as base year. Now in a prevailing scenario, 2004 and 5 is taken as a base year. We compared the price of commodities from that base year, that it has risen, and if it has if it has increased, then at what percentage it has increased. So wholesale price index, that is wholesale price index, taking many commodities, taking all commodities of a market into account. Now what is consumer price index? Consumer price index represents the average change over time in prices paid by the ultimate consumers of a specified basket of goods and services. Consumer price index are termed as individual price index, where the consumer's basket of goods and services, means what he is purchasing, goods and services, that is the prices of that particular goods and services which he is consuming, that is consumer price index. It is also called cost of living index number, retail price index, and price of living index numbers. The need of constructing consumer price index arises from the fact that the general price index number failed to give an exact idea of the effects of the change in the general price level on the cost of living of different groups of population. So such index number include the following goods. CPI, consumer price index, consists of these following goods: food, clothing, fuel and lighting, housing, education, and miscellaneous what individual consumers obtain. Fine. These days consumer price index combined rural plus urban area also is constructed with base year 2012 is equals to 100 to measure headline inflation. Now taking rural and urban area together, we are taking as 2012 as our base year. Now types of inflation. Inflation is of various types. We discuss below some of the important types. Creeping inflation. Creeping means going slowly. Creeping inflation. When the rise in prices is very slow, like that of a snail or creeper. Creeper is a climber. It creeps slowly to the wall. Snail is a type of insect and it walks very slowly, but it goes. So that's why creeping inflation has been given name to this, because it rises in the prices very slowly. It's called creeping inflation. In terms of speed, price rise about 2% annually, which is regarded safe and essential for economic growth. An increase in prices of goods and services generally leads to increase in profit margin. This induces the producers to undertake more investment. As a result, the level of output and employment increases in the economy. Inflation thus keeps the economy away from stagnation, but some economists regard creeping inflation as dangerous for the economy. According to Then in the beginning, creeping inflation may look simple, but as time passes, it may assume alarming proportions also. So inflation to some extent is good for economy growth, because when inflation will be there but at slow speed, then in order to earn more profits, entrepreneur or supplier or producer will invest more in his business. And when he will invest more, what will happen? More employment will be generated. More money in the form of salary will be given to employees. And what will happen? They will invest more in the market. When they will invest more in the market, automatically our economy will grow. But according to some economists, creeping inflation is dangerous. Although inflation of 2% increment annually is treated as good, but when it rises more than that, it is termed as dangerous for the economy in coming situation and scenario. Now, walking or trotting inflation. Second is walking or trotting inflation. When price rises moderately and the annual inflation rate is in single digit, it is called walking or trotting inflation. In other words, the rate of rise in prices in the intermediate range of 3 to 6% per annum or less than 10%, walking inflation is a warning signal for the government to control it before it turns into running inflation. Creeping inflation rate was 2% growth annually. Walking or trotting inflation rate is from 3 to 6%, but less than 10%. That is single digit increment. Okay, but it will be alarming for government to take actions to control inflation. Otherwise, it will be an alarming situation for the country in coming days. Now, running inflation. When price rises rapidly at a rate of speed around 10% to 20% per annum, it is called running inflation. Such an inflation affects the poor and middle class people adversely. Their economic position becomes worse during the period of inflation. Government should take necessary steps to control it. Otherwise, it will convert into hyperinflation. So, running inflation, its speed will be more than 10 to 20%. Okay. It is an alarming situation because middle class people and lower class people will be in trouble due to very high price rise. So this is running inflation, and further it will change into hyperinflation, which is very dangerous. Hyperinflation, when price rise very fast at a double or triple digit rate for more than 20 to 100% per annum or more, it is usually called hyperinflation or galloping inflation. Galloping means taking all the things inside it. So that is galloping inflation. Such a situation brings total collapse of the country, of the monetary system, because of the continuous fall in the purchasing power of money. Under hyperinflation, the price rise every moment. The kind of inflation took place in Germany after the First World War in 1923 and in China after the Second World War in 1947. So at the inflation, the value of money falls, and this should not be at very high rate. When hyperinflation comes, it is more than 20 to 100%, twice or 3 digits increment per year. So it is very alarming situation, and country collapse. The country monetary system collapse under this situation. It happened in Germany also, in China in 1947, in Germany in 1923, and you can see the alarming situation has occurred when the Great Depression also occurred in 1930. That was the effect of this inflation only. So the classification of inflation on the basis of speed has been shown in figure 13.1. 13.1 has shown all this creeper, walking, running and hyper or galloping inflation at, from the graph. See here, price level in percentage and year is given, and this is different types of inflation. So we have seen creeping inflation, which was 2% growth per annum. Then walking situation, which was 3 to 6% or less than 10% per annum. then was running situation between 10 to 20% per annum, and galloping situation which was more than 20 to 100%. So these all four types of inflation I had made you understand. Fine. Further demand pull and cost pull inflation we will go further in our next part. Thank you, students.